My name is Michelle Walls, and I am currently a student enrolled in mortuary science at the Community College of Baltimore County. At this time, I would like to discuss my responses to the questions for the video section of the SCI scholarship application.
Share the most significant event or experience in your life to date and how it has influenced or changed you. What did you learn from the event or experience?
Leaving home and moving out on my own for 4 years of college could be considered the most significant experience of my life. This experience changed me in so many ways and forced me to grow up and become an adult. I learned responsibility because at that point I was the one who was responsible for myself and all of my actions, not my parents. I also started to understand the true value of a dollar. Paying for college, rent, bills, and even my own groceries put a major twist on my spending habits. I think perhaps the most important thing that I learned from my college experience was trust. I was 3 hours away from my home, my family, and everything that I knew, so I had to learn who I could trust and depend on and who I couldn't. So many lessons were learned from this life-changing experience, and I truly believe that it had a major impact on me becoming the woman that I am today.
What do you see as the difference between being good at what you do and being extraordinary? Please explain and provide an example.
Everyone can be good at something. An elementary school teacher could be considered a good teacher if they show up for school every day, present their lessons, and grade their papers. But what would make that teacher extraordinary? Webster's dictionary defines extraordinary as exceeding the common measure. For someone to be extraordinary at what they do, they would need to go the extra mile and not be content with just going far enough to get by. The extraordinary elementary school teacher would make themselves available to students before and after school. They would take the time to thoroughly explain their lessons to students and not move on until every student understands. And if there were a child who still just was not getting it, instead of moving on anyways, the extraordinary teacher would take that student to another teacher and ask for assistance, because sometimes our greatest failures can be not asking for help.
What personal qualifications or special talents do you possess that will be an asset to the funeral service?
In funeral service, we often work with families who are distraught and may even be riding an emotional roller coaster. During this time of need, grieving families need the assurance that their loved one is in good hands and being well taken care of. I have spent most of my life being an active and involved member of my community. It may be hard to believe, but most of the people in my community either know me personally or they know of me. Being an officer at local and state levels for a national youth organization, holding titles such as West Virginia State Dairy Princess and Miss West Virginia International, and going on to starting my very own nonprofit organization dedicated to helping underprivileged children has made me a positive role model in my community, and that is something that I'm truly proud of. I have had many articles about myself and my involvements printed in local newspapers, and have been asked to be a motivational speaker at some of the schools in my county. The people of my community know me. They know who I am, they know where I come from, and they know what I stand for. And I believe that puts a sense of trust for me and the hearts and minds of the families that I will one day serve. Thank you.